Hey everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to maximize your yield farming yields with Yearn Finance. Yearn Finance is a yield aggregator or an asset management platform where you have different DeFi strategies where you can profit from those DeFi strategies by staking, by providing liquidity, by doing yield farming. Basically, with Yearn Finance, you will be able to provide liquidity to either DEXs, decentralized exchanges, or to lending protocols, and Yearn Finance will automate an investment strategy to maximize your profits. And whatever you do with Yearn Finance, you could also do it manually, but Yearn Finance will save you a lot of work. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And I'm going to start by explaining you what is Yearn Finance and how does it work exactly. So in this case, I made this small diagram just to show you here that, let's say we have a liquidity provider or we have a yield farmer, whatever you want to call it, and Alice in this case is going to deposit ETH in a Yearn ETH vault, and Yearn is compatible with different networks. We have here the logos of Phantom, Ethereum, and also Optimism. I think is also compatible with Arbitrum. And what Yearn is going to do is that when you deposit these ETH into Yearn, Yearn is going to automate a strategy. So you have different strategies that you can choose from. These strategies are previously decided by the Yearn community. They are voted in the governance process. They are audited, so you can trust that the Yearn Finance strategies that you will find, and that I will show you in a minute in the demo, they are not like random strategies, very risky. They are usually more conservative, they are tested, and they usually interact with protocols that are also tested and audited. So in the demo that we are going to do in a minute, you will deposit some ETH into a Yearn vault, and this vault is basically to automate a convex curve pool. So this will interact with different smart contracts. So it will, instead of you going first to curve and then deposit your curve tokens into convex and like doing all these steps, and every time you receive a reward you need to restake the reward, Yearn is going to automate everything. So it's going to automate auto compound, it's going to automate the reinvesting, and this way it will save you work and it will also maximize your yield. So Yearn Finance will not only help you to rebalance and automate your yield farming strategies, but it will also socialize the gas costs, because if you do this manually, there are a lot of gas fees involved because you have different steps. While if you do it with Yearn, also similar with DeFi Finance that we'll cover in another video, they will basically do this reinvestment strategy together with dozens or hundreds or thousands of other yield farmers just like you, and this way you will end up paying way less fees. How do they make money? Well, Yearn Finance will take a cut, so a percentage of whatever are the profits they will keep for them. So that's how Yearn makes money, but still probably better than you do it by yourself. It's better to pay the yield to Yearn Finance. And it's kind of like an asset management platform, right? You can have all your investments in one single dashboard. All right, so I just entered here the yearn.finance website. Make sure that you are on the right website, and I have already connected my MetaMask wallet, so I have already logged into my MetaMask wallet. As you can see here, I have 0.0852 ETH, and this is equivalent at the time of the recording to 111.5 US dollars. So what I want to do now to start earning some yields with Yearn Finance is I want to click vaults, and you have here, if you scroll down, a number of strategies, and you have here also the yield that is paid in these strategies. And as you can see here, there is this strategy here, curve convex ETH strategy, that is paying 25.64%. By the way, these yields are not fixed, okay? They will fluctuate, and maybe tomorrow it may be 26, 27, or 24, 23. They may change. You have here also the total assets, the TVL within these pools. So what I'm going to do now is to click here, Curve Convex ETH Vault, and double check you are connected to the right network. So in this case, we are on the Ethereum network. If you want to do a strategy that is in another network, you will have to bridge some assets to the other network to be able to do it. And now to participate in this strategy, I would have to deposit Curve Convex ETH tokens. So you will get these tokens by depositing ETH and Convex token into Curve. So you could come here, right, to the Curve portal. Curve is basically a DEX, and I could deposit ETH and Curve tokens, CVX. But in this case, instead of going through these steps, I can just come here to Yearn and use these zap functions. So I want to click here ETH. So it switched to ETH, and now I'm going to select an amount. Let's deposit 0.04 ETH, and this is now simulating here the amount. All right, and this is going to give me 0.3159 Curve CVX ETH tokens with an APY of 25.64%. Not bad at all. And to do this swap, I will pay Yearn a fee of 0.3%. Okay, but what is this strategy about? How can they pay this 25%? Well, according to what they say here, this token represents a Curve liquidity pool. Holders can earn fees from users trading in the pool. So every time people trade Convex token between Convex and Ether, they pay a small fee, and this fee is going to be to the liquidity providers. So holders can earn fees from users trading in the pool, and can also deposit the LP token to Curve gauges to earn Curve emissions. This crypto pool contains CVX and ETH. And please be aware that this pool is subject to impermanent loss. And the way this Yearn pool is going to help you is that you are going to supply this token, right? You are actually going to supply ETH, but it will automatically convert to Curve CVX ETH. It will provide it to Convex Finance to earn Curve and CVX tokens and maybe other tokens. And the earned tokens are harvested, sold for more Curve CVX ETH, which is deposited back into the strategy. So if you do it by yourself, you'll receive these tokens, and then you need to go in manually, sell the tokens, harvest the tokens, convert it back to Curve CVX ETH. So there is a lot of work, and it's not efficient. But you can do it in an automated way with Yearn, and this is going to maximize your yields, and it's going to maximize the compounding effect. Okay, so let's go ahead and click here, deposit. All right, so I'm going to approve this I'm going to confirm to deposit this amount of ETH. Be aware of the gas fees that you pay to the network, and try to do this when the gas fees are low. You can check the gas fees on Etherscan. So you can go to Etherscan, click here, more, gas tracker, and it will show you the gas fees. Now it's pretty low. 11 Gwei is pretty low, but if this was over 40 or 50 Gwei, I'll prefer and wait until we have lower gas fees, because otherwise whatever are the rewards from Yearn Finance are going to be taken away by the fees that you pay to the network. Awesome. So we have here transaction completed, done. So if we now go to portfolio, we should be able to see our position. Yes, awesome. So we have here 0.28 yield curve CVX ETH tokens that represent our investment, and our current holding has an APY of 25.64%. Not bad at all, right? You can check also the estimated early yield. So if we continue with these yields, if it continues to be 25%, of course, at the end of the year, we'll make $13.37 out of our $52 investments. And this is autopilot. You don't need to do anything. But one day, if you want to withdraw your assets, you can just come here to your deposits and withdraw it back to your wallet. So it's as simple as this. And by the way, these Yearn Finance strategies, they earn yield every hour. So if you come back 1 hour after, you will already have a little bit more money. It's probably not very meaningful unless if you deposit millions of dollars, you can see it really growing every hour. If you deposit 50 or $100, you will need to wait a little bit longer, but it's literally earning you yields every hour, or in fact, actually, to be more accurate, it's like earning you yield every few minutes. All right, everybody, if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to make sure that YouTube will continue to suggest you my videos. I always produce content about the coolest technologies in the world: crypto, blockchain, DeFi, metaverse, NFTs, and blockchain. And as always, I will see you tomorrow.